It's no secret that there's a special connection between an owner and their pet, but sometimes life has its own plans, and pet owners have to part ways with their loved ones forever. The most heartbreaking farewells between animals and their masters lie ahead in this video. It's impossible to watch without tearing up. We'll begin with the heartbreaking parting of this dog owner with his best friend. It turns out that not even the harshest, strongest, and most austere men are devoid of warmth when it comes to those who are close to them. This owner rescued his pit bull 14 and a half years ago, but now it's time for them to say their goodbyes. Bone cancer took away his friend forever. Alfie also got all of his master's love until his last breath, and his master will never forget the 14 happy years she got to spend with her lovely animal. Even nature is crying with her. How hard it is to say goodbye to someone who has been by your side and given you warmth, devotion, and love for so many years. But it's even harder to watch a pet suffer day after day. Patch lived a beautiful 18 years and was surrounded by attention and tenderness. Now it's time to part. Of course, saying goodbye to an elderly pet is also painful, but its weight cannot compare to parting ways with a young and strong dog that's been broken by a terrible and aggressive disease. This Rottweiler has lymphoma, and his owner understands the torment that he'll endure if she goes back on her decision to have him put down. Safe travels to a better world, Zeus. Even such a formidable and dangerous animal as a bear can become a man's loyal friend. 20 years of friendship connect Ben the bear and his daddy Scott. Of course, Scott couldn't help but see off his devoted comrade as he sets off on his final journey. Ben spent his last moments in this world listening to his favorite songs on the guitar. In our next story, we have a difficult passing of a family's best friend who had been with them for 15 years. Polar was there through the birth of 7 children and nannied for them with pleasure. The entire family came to say goodbye. As per their tradition, each member of the family threw a shovelful of dirt on his grave as Polar was a member of the family himself. For 8 unbelievably long months, Chinese soldier He Huban sought a veterinary clinic that could help cure his faithful partner, Hu Wing. Unfortunately, neither the young age of the 2-year-old lab nor his hardiness could overcome bone cancer, and Yi decided to save him from his suffering. Just watch Hubin's reaction and how he wants to get back into the operating room. It took the strength of 2 soldiers to hold him. Those sad eyes are impossible to forget. The cat's knowledge that this is the last time he'll see his owner, who had to leave to work in another city, is written plainly in his gaze. The cat paws at the glass with a "don't leave" and a final goodbye. Simba had a pancreatic tumor and was gone just a month and a half later. Regardless of their size, all of our pets have big and loving hearts. They never betray us and continue to serve us until their last breath. It's good when owners love their pets just as much in return. To leave in the arms of a true friend is the best gift of all. This husky named Shadow fought for his life for several months, all to care for his master. He had to undergo incredibly difficult treatment for a terrible blood disease that was destroying him from the inside out. For 6 happy years, Shadow was Merv's real shadow, until his disease took him away. This family has its own tradition of remembering the memory of their pets with a paw print in clay. Now, Tex will live on not only in his family's hearts, and 2 more shaggy members of the family also came to see off their friend. And there are many 4-legged members of this family that all took part in celebrating the last day of this 17-and-a-half-year-old pug, the oldest among them. Maxine was already struggling to move around, so her dad pushed her around in a stroller down a path lined with balloons to her favorite treat, cake. And of course, a trip to the park and beach were also on the itinerary. Unfortunately, neither treatment or a special diet could help Thor overcome Cushing's disease. Surgical intervention is extremely dangerous, and at best, fraught with complications. It's impossible to watch the suffering and untimely passing of your pet without tears. Titan will also be remembered as a sweet and loving dog in his family. These moving life moments will never go away. Mika tries to put on a brave face till the very end, but old age doesn't even allow her to stand on her paws normally. We hope that after crossing the Rainbow Bridge, this shepherd will become cheerful and playful once again. And this dog, despite his old age, still tries to entertain his owner with games. And today he gets whatever he wants: burgers, french fries, chicken nuggets, and ice cream for dessert. Good night, baby. Of course, nothing can erase the pain of losing a pet, and everyone says goodbye in their own way. This couple decided to see off Mosby and calm him down before his final journey with his favorite song, one that Dad would always sing. Only after the song did the dog close his eyes, and the pair allow all of their emotion to come out.
Me and you.
Poodles have always been considered very active dogs. How hard it is to see your friend fading before your eyes. Let the embrace of her owner become her last cradle, and beautiful lilies adorn her grave forever. This rooster's owner didn't expect that all this could happen. Of course, he noticed the tough condition Tin Man was in and tried to help his pet, but alas, words can't even express the shock. Every pet, like a person, has its own lifespan. Of course, longevity isn't a distinguishing feature of hamsters, but they bring so much joy to children. Check out this footage of Mimi, so happy with her little furball in her arms, and she really doesn't want to say goodbye. These kids are also worried about the loss of their pet. There's so much grief in the young girl's voice as she asks her hamster to open its eyes.
Breathing out of her nose.
Fall or what?
Oh, Chubby, Chubby, don't die on me.
At least their friend will always have fresh flowers on its grave.
Beautiful tombstone.
Dan Zapashny from Russia is known worldwide for his circus acts, and his main performers are the chimpanzees Boney and Malta. These are his children. But unfortunately, parents also have to say goodbye to their children sometimes. 3 weeks of sleepless nights, and the illness never receded, but Malta never let go of his hand. When your friend has been by your side since childhood, saying goodbye becomes even harder. Rudy has been protecting her owner for 14 years. Now it's her owner's turn to take care of her. A service dog will continue to serve until its last breath. Master gave the command, and so his faithful friend didn't open his jaws until the very end. A true fighter worthy of admiration. They say cats live only for themselves and treat their owners as though they are obliged to serve them. There is also the opinion that cats always go off and hide before taking their final journey. Have you ever experienced this? Let us know in the comments. And finally, a heartbreaking farewell with a pet horse. We part our ways with our friends for various reasons, but it is life that dictates these conditions for us. Only the hope that something better awaits Holly in the near future helps this girl hold back bitter tears. We hope you didn't burn through too many tissues watching this video. Believe in the best and always remember your four-legged friends. Leave a like and share this video with your friends.